those. But what are we doing here on a Tuesday?
I'm glad you asked. It's Tier Tuesday because of the alliteration, but it also allows us to take a look at almost anything because you can tier anything. And so we're going to take NFL teams, very simple, with a week and a half, actually less than a week and a half until the NFL season kicks off. It's just a week from Thursday, in fact. It is sneaking up on us.
It's, the NFL opener
The
week
NFL
from
kickoff,
Thursday. Patriots are the 8th, yes.
So let's just tier these bad boys, put the teams where we think they are going into the year. And you came up with a great idea, very topical idea.
Well,
no, I think that you be the judge out there. You can let us know.
Let's find out.
37937 on the text line, or you can watch the show on Twitch and get into the old Twitch chat there. But you came up with 5 tiers, all with Oasis song titles as the tier.
How about that?
I'm telling you, it's not bad.
You think it's going to work?
Yeah, Tier 1, Champagne Supernova. I think it's tremendous because you're thinking, all right, who's going to be popping bottles at the end of the season? Champagne flowing, Super Bowl winning. Like, this is the tier, top. There might not be a lot of teams in this tier.
No, I don't think there's going to be.
Who's getting the champagne?
I don't want to spoil it, but
okay.
I don't think there's going to be. But
all
yeah, this is important to know. I'm not power ranking Oasis songs. We're not power ranking Oasis songs.
No, that's another day.
Although it may be the best one.
We could power rank Oasis songs.
But it sounds like something the top tier would do. Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing that. So Tier 2, the second tier, is Roll With It. So I view this as
very on the nose.
I feel like you're going to literally roll with it, but you say, I got a good team.
Yeah.
We might not be Champagne Supernova, but this is a good team. I feel good about this team. Maybe crazy things happen. We catch a break. This is a good team you can get behind.
They get on a roll.
They could get on a roll.
Go on a run.
A roll.
Well, yeah.
Roll with it.
Sure, they're going to roll with it. Roll maybe through the playoffs. Sure.
The tier below roll with it, Wonderwall.
Not really sure where to put them.
Oh, no, I think this makes sense because thinking emoji.
Yeah.
I wonder how this team is going to be. I don't think they're going to be great, but I don't think they're going to be bad. I wonder how they're going to do.
Right.
Wall. That's how I would
stick it on a wall.
Yeah. Write the tweet for us. I wonder, wall, where these teams are going to go.
Good point.
Parenthetically, wall. Yes.
Yes. All right. The tier below them, what's the story? Morning Glory. I'll be honest. This is going to be
love
tough.
this song.
The difference between I wonder and what's the story is going to be tricky.
Gonna be honest, was running out of Oasis songs. But you know what? I felt like it kind of fit.
That's not bad.
You know they have more than one CD, right?
I mean, not really.
Just throwing that because I'm pretty sure all of these
are these all
What's the Story
are they all the same album?
I believe so.
Well,
yeah, it's a pretty popular
I think
album.
you can tell
it is an awesome album.
I think you can tell how many Oasis albums I owned as a child. But yeah, I was running out of
everybody in their mother owned What's the Story Morning Glory. It was like giving away. People found it in their mail.
You weren't making trips to Strawberries last night?
I think I did get it as part of 10 CDs from Columbia House.
It was like that U2 CD that came out just on your iPhone. Remember? You're like, I don't want this. Like, well, you got it now.
It's yours.
There's one of my favorite songs by them is got a real nasty cuss word at the beginning of it, so you can't really use that. It's bleeping in the bushes. You ever heard that song?
No.
Oh yeah. Sorry to throw that at you.
I don't think it was
that,
on. Was it on What's the Story Morning Glory?
No,
Obviously not.
They featured it in the movie Snatch.
Did they take it off their Instagram?
Which is one of my. You take it, and then there was a please don't read this apology video. But no, bleep it in the bushes. I would say is one of their best songs. All right, so the fourth tier we have is What's the Story, Morning Glory, and then the bottom tier, Don't Look Back in Anger.
It's not a good year, but it's gonna be okay.
Yep. Track 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off of their debut album.
Is it actually?
No, I don't think
that'd be incredible.
Debut.
I never made it past. Never made it past the halfway point of that CD.
These are all really good though. So those are the tiers. Again, Champagne Supernova, very obvious, is the top tier. You're popping bottles. Roll with it. I like our squad. Wonderwall. I wonder how they're going to be. What's the Story, Morning Glory?
Yep.
That's a little bit worse, I guess, than Wonderwall. And then Don't Look Back in Anger. Those are the bottom of the barrel.
Correct.
So it's a Oasis Tier Tuesday for NFL teams. Billy, why don't you throw a team at us, and then we will throw them in one of these tiers.
Yeah, no problem. So I'm going to start with the AFC East.
Okay.
Buffalo Bills.
I would go roll with it.
Yeah, roll with it. Tier 2.
They're not a Super Bowl team to me yet, or like they should be popping bottles, but they're pretty good. They got the quarterback. I don't know about the other things around them necessarily.
I'd put them exactly there.
Okay.
I'd have them towards the top of it. I considered them Champagne Supernova, but I didn't go there.
They're not there yet.
No,
I don't think, and they may never be there. Which is funny because I remember last year the Bills kind of struggled a little bit. Then they had like a good game, and Jim Nantz, for some reason, decided to like get up on his high horse. He's like, "You thought the Bills were done? They're not done." I'm like, "Well, first of all, they haven't done anything yet.
You thought Oasis wouldn't get back together? How dare you,
coward!" All right, so that's an easy one. Bills, we got there. Roll
Sorry.
with it. Go ahead.
Miami Dolphins.
I'm going same tier.
I have them at the very bottom of it. I almost had them on the Wonderwall tier, but I also put them on roll with it. Yes.
Are you a Mike McDaniel guy?
Well, in like September.
Okay.
That team crashes and burns at the end of the year.
They
but
do.
But early, they start
it dips
hot.
below 70 degrees. Watch out.
Yeah, they start hot, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, he's made the playoffs his first 2 years.
I like his new look. You seen his new look? We talked about this last week. That I like. Like, he's just embracing Miami.
Letting the hair out a little bit,
yeah.
not shaving. Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
He's one of these psychos. He's like, I get up at 3 a.m. and I drive. There's no traffic. You're like, yeah, everybody's asleep. Like, what are you doing? You don't have to get up that early.
No. I drove today at like 8:30. There was barely any traffic.
Yes, it's nice. All right.
Patriots.
I mean, come on.
I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but they are. Don't look back in anger. No, they're in the bottom tier.
We might. The only bad thing about this name is specifically for the Patriots. We're probably going to look back in some anger at this year, but
quite a bit of anger.
I have them on there. This is my first Tier Tuesday experience. Is there generally this much agreement? Seems like a lot. I'm pretty positive on the next team we're going to disagree.
You know what's funny? So Andy Hart and I did a lot of these Tier Tuesdays, and we would actually fight more over what to call the tiers, and we would do that live on the air. Yeah. So people would get mad. There was a lot of this is the worst segment ever. And it was like, all right, maybe we got to clean it up. And we actually liked how he came up with it on the fly, but it could lead to just some dead air.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. What should we call it? Pause.
What was song 6 on What's the Story Morning Glory?
Let me look this up. Yeah. So, no, that's, well, right now it's also the preseason outlook, and this can change. Like, we can update this at the quarter poll, and we'll feel differently about it. But I think at least in this division, we might disagree on this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All right, Billy?
The Jets.
I got Jets and roll with it.
I got him in Wonderwall.
And
I got him not towards the top of Wonderwall.
You don't like Aaron Rodgers?
I like Aaron Rodgers 3 years ago. He was bad 2 years ago in Green Bay. He didn't play last year.
What happened?
He just I don't have high degree of faith that he's going to come back.
Garrett Wilson, like one of these like up and coming like top 10 receivers in the league. Isn't Breece Hall like a nice player?
Yes.
They got Tyron Smith. They bumped it they helped their offensive line,
and their defense is really good. What if Rodgers really can't play?
I think it hinges on Rodgers.
You're giving a lot of credit to him. They had all those guys last year.
I think
not Tyron Smith, but they had all those other things last year. Their quarterback play was bad.
I think there might be a playoff team.
It should be better. Well, it's Wonderwall.
You're wondering about it?
I'm wondering about
on the wall.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what we'll also do. So if we disagree, we can go over here to our experts, and they can be the tiebreakers.
Oh.
So Nick and Billy.
So where are we putting them?
Yeah, do you feel strongly one way or the other, roll with it or Wonderwall for the New York Jets?
I'm going 3. I think they're a Wonderwall.
Damn. In your face, Keefe.
See, listen, but that's fair. What's fair is fair.
Lanny, nice work. Good job.
What's fair is fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan
of all gas.
I'm not a big fan of democracy, communal making decisions here, but when it works in my favor, I like it. Good.
Right, for now.
Yeah.
All
right, Baltimore Ravens.
Lamar, people are real high on Lamar. Again, I love Lamar.
I went roll with it. I did not put them. I did not put them Champagne Supernova. I went roll with it.
No, they're not. I would agree with that. They're not Champagne Supernova, but they're also not like a middling team. Like I think you know what you're going to get with them. And what do you think of Derrick Henry there?
Oh, I like that fit.
Yeah,
that I like. That's a guy who I don't think is done.
He's a hoss.
Yeah.
You know what's just fun to do? His high school stats.
I've seen you tweet these before.
Oh my God, he's like 2,000 yards every season.
Unbelievable.
It's insane.
He's never been bad. Tennessee's been bad the last 2 years. He's never been bad.
No.
High school, college, NFL, never been bad.
He's so big.
Yeah,
guy's a monster.
It's a good fit. So
I got them to roll with it.
Look, Baltimore, they could have the best record at the end of the year, regular season. That's possible. They did last year, right? Or they were in the mix for it. But I like Lamar, but I just how can you trust him until he goes on one of these runs? So roll with it.
All right, roll with it.
All right, next one we have the Bengals.
I also went roll with it.
Roll with it. I think so.
I might have that whole division there, but yeah.
Well, that's a good division. But yeah, I would put them there. This is an interesting year for them because you got a lot of guys that don't love their contracts.
Done, my friend.
You got that guy on the sidelines. No, but they have guys that don't like their contracts. Guys that said they wanted to be traded.
A lot of angry receivers specifically.
Trey Hendrickson too. Isn't he still mad?
Yeah, probably
about his deal.
Man, it's such a cheap awful organization.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they got a lot of guys who are
And Joe
there.
Mixon's out of there. He was pretty good for them for a bunch of years. So
You're a Chase Brown guy over here, right?
I got Chase Brown.
Yeah, nice.
Big selection last night.
That'll work.
We'll see.
Cleveland Browns.
All right, this might be controversial. Where do you have them?
I would probably put them down in What's the Story Morning Glory.
Wow.
I'm not a big Browns guy.
Okay, now this is a big disagreement. This is our first
You're
big
going
disagreement.
roll with it for the Browns?
Roll with it for the Browns.
Let me tell you, what if I told you they don't have Alex Van Pelt?
What if
He's no longer on that side?
What if I told you they don't have Joe Flacco anymore?
That's right.
Big problem.
Should because Deshaun Watson stinks.
Thank you, Nick. I'm with that.
Watson not good. You know who their backup is?
Bernie
Jameis
Kosar?
Winston.
Jameis Winston's going to air it out.
Dude, I love
in that
Jameis.
offense. I kind of don't hate it. It's kind of similar to Flacco a year ago.
Did you hear Jameis the other day? Like
He's firing him up.
Good. He's so good.
Yeah,
he's really
he
entertaining.
made like a real random.
If you want to eat a W tonight.
No, he's evolved from eat a W.
Yeah.
He does more than eat a W.
He worked
now.
in like a real random like restaurant reference. I can't remember what or like a
great.
grocery store reference or something like that. I
Love
can't
the
remember.
guy.
It was not Publix.
No, I don't care for the Browns. I think Deshaun Watson kind of stinks now. I thought he was great, like a great player, not a great person. Apparently, there's some off the field stuff with him.
Sure, yeah,
But I don't think he's good.
underreported.
I don't think he's a good player anymore.
So what do we do on
We
this?
split it.
We just split the difference.
So, yeah.
Okay, great. Pop them in Wonderwall.
Wonderwall it is.
I wonder about them.
All right, last one in that division is
Walt.
in that conference is the Steelers.
Ooh, I'm low on them.
I would say, what's the story, Morning Glory?
What's the story? Morning Glories, right?
I'm intrigued by the Wilson Fields combo, but I'm not saying it's gonna be great. I'm curious, like a cat. That's why my friends call me Whiskers, as how that's gonna play out.
Also, at what point do we just look at it and say, Mike Tomlin's going to win 9 games, but
Yeah.
they're not very good?
No, they're 9-8. Get in the playoffs, maybe on a tiebreaker or just miss.
Right.
And,
So, at what point is that done being cute? I have them on the
agree.
same tier.
all right,
To the south, the Texans.
they might be roll with it.
I have
Coming
them,
off a 10-win season with
I
CJ
have them.
Stroud.
I have them roll with it.
All right, roll with it.
Now, isn't there some fear that we're extrapolating them a little too much off one year? They're a team that could take a step back, but I have them there.
Not to mix sports, but I felt the same way about the Diamondbacks. I thought the Diamondbacks were going to have a big step back, and
They
they're
are
not.
hot. No.
Hot as a pistol. They just came into Fenway and smoked
The Red Sox found that out. I have Houston on roll with it.
Same.
Colts.
What's the story? Morning Glory? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I
They
have
might
them.
be bottom.
I Wonderwalled them.
Oh,
You have
really?
a bottom?
Well, no, I was thinking
like-
maybe bottom. I like what's the story, Morning Glory. You like the Colts?
I like Richardson.
He's going to get hurt. He got hurt every single game he played last
I
year
thought-
until he was out for the season.
Scheim told me to bet him for. He told the whole listening audience to bet him for MVP, and I did.
Scheim's betting Anthony Richardson for the league MVP?
Yeah, he got him at plus 4,000. I got there too late. I think he shifted the market. I got there too late.
Well, Scheim did successfully pick Lamar Jackson's MVP year and Mahomes. Did he
It's-
tell you?
Well,
MVP.
he
tells
told me,
everybody
He
that.
told me the Lamar one, and the whole listening audience the Lamar one, and that's all it took to sway
He
me
took
on Anthony.
Mahomes,
I'm like, you got Lamar, great. Anthony Richardson done.
I think it was Mahomes' first one, so it wasn't like it's super obvious. But anyway, you got him all the way up in Wonderwall?
Yeah.
All right, let's we'll go put what's the story?
Split it. What's the story?
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Jaguars.
I don't love the Jaguars.
I Wonderwalled him, but I can be talked down.
I maybe low end Wonderwall.
Low end Wonderwall,
Because I haven't
like a bad cover.
it's like a bad,
yeah,
awful cover.
Gallagher's are kind of drunk cover.
They're fighting
okay.
each other.
Yeah,
All
sure.
right,
Titans.
that's got to be
What's the story?
what's the story? They're
I-
probably not like the bottom of the barrel, or are they?
I want to like them.
Yeah.
They're not bottom of the
No,
barrel. They're
okay.
They're the Patriots.
No, they're probably not.
There's some teams that belong
but
in
like
the bottom of the barrel.
they're Colt Steelers. I'd put them on that level. That's
Yeah.
what we have right now.
That's,
In that, what's
let's
the story?
Let's stick them with what's the story.
All right, Bill.
Okay, to the west, the Broncos.
Broncos with Sean Payton and my guy Bo Nix.
Okay, so this
I would say Wonderwall.
I said don't look back in anger.
That means what's the story?
Okay,
Split the diff.
So you gotta split the difference. Yeah, you like Bo Nix. I'm
I do.
not as high on Bo Nix. Sean Payton. It's been a while. He's needed Drew Brees to be a good coach in the NFL. So
well, now he's got Drew Brees.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just drafted Drew Brees.
He just drafted one.
Yeah.
They
He's
did.
old. He's older than Bo Nix is actually older than Drew Brees. I don't know if you knew that.
It seemed like a mess last year. Then they had the whole thing with Russell Wilson, but they won 8 games. So I feel like they could be like right around there, a little bit better.
Okay.
All right.
Chiefs.
That one's
Yeah, you got to put
Champagne
them at the
Superhero.
top.
Yeah, let's pop them up there. That's easy.
Okay.
Raiders.
Ooh.
Raiders kind of stink, don't they?
I think what's the story? Morning Glory. They're not a
I agree.
playoff team. They're a tier below that.
I agree.
You
You
know,
guys
and-
like Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell?
Actually, yeah, I do kind of like Gardner Minshew.
I also like Gardner
the
Minshew.
shoe?
Yeah. So how about that, Nick?
Yeah.
I mean,
In your face.
playoff teams.
Yeah, right back at you. Yeah, we're
With tricky
rubber and your
tonality,
glue. Yeah.
You said what's the story though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
How big is that? Is that just the giant tier right now? I
No.
feel like, no.
Right now we have the Chiefs in the top. Actually, are we done with the AFC yet? I'll
Chargers
reset
are
it.
the last ones.
All right, Chargers. Then I'll reset it.
Okay, Chargers.
I think with Harbaugh they're going to bounce up.
I want Wonderwall.
Yeah.
Okay,
not
nice.
like too high up, but I got them there.
Not a big bounce.
All right, AFC's in the book. Champagne Supernova, we just have Chiefs.
That's it?
Yep. Okay. Roll with it. We have Bills, Dolphins, Ravens, Bengals, Texans.
Like it.
Wonderwall, Jets, Browns, Jaguars, Chargers.
Jets are too high, but otherwise good.
What's the story? Morning Glory. Steelers, Colts, Titans, Broncos, Raiders. Sadly, Don't Look Back in Anger is a lonesome group of just the Patriots.
Just the Pats?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of a mirror image, though.
Yeah,
one
it
at
is.
top, one at bottom.
It is symmetrical? Symmetrical.
Yeah, symmetrical.
Yeah,
Sure.
I got that right.
Yeah, it's a palindrome. Yeah.
Haiku?
Forward and
It's
backwards.
a haiku. Doesn't rhyme. Nah, it's about syllables. Yeah. Anyway, let's want to rip through the NFC. Let's rip it.
All right,
Let's
start in the East. Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Roll with it.
Roll with it.
Giants.
Giants.
Oh, gosh, that's
Don't look back in anger.
They're
trash.
Terrible
That's
team.
a trash team.
Don't look back in anger.
Eagles.
Eagles are a real good team.
Champagne
but
Supernova. Champagne Supernova.
No way.
Yes.
Eagles?
Yes.
No.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think we're talking
Oh,
about?
I thought you thought we were talking BC Eagles.
The Screaming Eagles? That was my Pop Warner team. The Goffstown Screaming Eagles.
Where do you have them?
Shout out to them. I would have them roll with it.
Okay.
I think Jalen Hurts, who I like, was not great. Tiebreaker.
Lanny.
Champagne Supernova or roll with it for the Philadelphia Eagles?
For the Eagles?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm going, so there's not even an in between there. I'm going Champagne Supernova.
The first part of being smart is knowing what to do.
Wow.
You trust that guy? That guy almost got fired. That guy blamed all his coordinators.
They've been to a Super Bowl. They've been to a
Could I
Super
have
Bowl.
thrown in another Oasis song in there just in between?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like the 1A and the 2A?
There aren't anymore. That's all. I named them all.
Billy, more tears. You'd add tears.
No, I
right,
think
we're good
five's
right
enough. Commanders.
Oh, I had them.
What's the story or
yes,
lower?
I had them. What's the story?
That's
Not
fine.
quite on the bottom
Yeah,
tier.
but they kind of stank.
Not great.
But
I like
okay.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Bears.
Ooh, I kind of like the Bears. But
I want
Wonderwall. Yeah,
I like
the
thinking
Bears.
man emoji Wonderwall.
Lions are probably going to be roll with it. You're going higher than that for the Lions?
Champagne Supernova.
Jared Goff? He's not going to be popping any bottles.
Look, I don't love it. They were in the NFC title game. He's been to a Super Bowl. Champagne Supernova.
Oh, my God. Dan Campbell?
Are we breaking the tie?
I do kind of like that.
Do I just owe you one? At this point, I might just owe you one.
No, you can put it up there.
Want to knock him down a tier?
I'll put him up there. I'll put him up
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
That doesn't make any sense.
In your face, Steve.
3 toes.
Packers.
Packers, I would say roll with it.
I always roll with it.
All right, I like the Packers.
Vikings.
Ooh.
So the Vikings aren't great, but they also never suck. Like I wouldn't have them in the bottom.
Yeah,
but
one up.
What's the story?
What's the story?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, to the south, the Falcons.
Falcons.
I Wonderwalled. Right in the middle.
Oh yeah, Kirk Cousins.
I
yeah.
wanted to put him on roll with it, but I have similar fears to Cousins that I have with Rodgers. It's hard.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's coming off an injury.
He got hurt later than Rodgers. Same injury.
Younger guy though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Panthers.
Oh,
That's
trash
fine.
box.
Yeah,
they
that's
are.
as
They
bad
are
as
the
it gets.
pits.
Don't look back in anger.
You're gonna be fighting the
Patriots have
Pats
company.
Yep.
for the number 1 pick. That's
Yeah.
a brawl right there.
Tooth and nail. Yeah.
Saints.
Saints. Don't like them a lot.
Don't look back in anger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No.
one up.
What's the story? Yeah.
What's the story?
Next to the bottom.
Yep.
Buccaneers.
I love my guy Baker Mayfield.
Do you? I have him
I
on the,
love Baker.
I have him on the
Mayfield.
same tier.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I like Baker Mayfield.
I mean, I like him more than Carolina.
I
That's what
like
I meant.
the rest of that outfit, but
Yeah.
all right.
To the west, the Cardinals.
Cardinals. I like Kyler Murray more than most, but even that's only going to get you so far.
I want Wonderwall.
I like Marvin Harrison. Oh, you like him more than I do.
Middle of the pack. I think their over-unders like 7.5.
Is
I
it
think
really?
I think they could go up a little bit. Yeah.
That is one of the winnable Patriots games, I
Yep.
would say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying they're going to just come in and dominate all
right.
year, but I think they could
I'll
be.
put him in Wonderwall. I got no problem with that.
Okay.
What's the story? He was getting a little loaded anyway.
It's a big tier.
Yeah, it's a heavy
That's
tier.
a heavy tier.
Rams.
I'm calling right now Cooper Kupp bounce back season.
Ooh,
Cooper Kupp's going to kill it this
I
year.
like it. Another fantasy get?
Yep.
Yep.
That's kind of where that's from.
Yep.
No, but I specifically targeted him. I had a mission last night, and I got him.
I initially was looking roll with it for them. I lowered them down to Wonderwall, but I could be talked into roll with it for the Rams. I like them. They lost Donald.
Yeah, true. All right, let's Wonderwall them.
Okay.
Well, with the thought that with an arrow pointing up.
Yeah.
They
Top
could-
of the tier
yes.
of Wonderwall.
Yep.
Chance to move up.
49ers.
That's
I'll
Champagne
put
Supernova.
Supernova for me.
Yeah.
Okay, last but not least, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I also feel like it's a very winnable Pats game. I have them. What's the story? I know it's a loaded tier, so
Yep.
maybe if we need some
that's
room,
healthy.
put them somewhere else.
That's
But that's where I got them.
That's why sometimes we would have like 10 tiers. So there's like just 1, 2
Space
teams
them out a little bit.
per tier.
Sure.
All right, so I'll tweet this out at Keefe21 because apparently there's something going on with the at Jones and Keefe Twitter account.
I've been told that it's
offline.
It needs a little bit of work.
Okay.
I imagine it just so many followers after the first day.
Currently in What's the Story?
Scoops Keefe
It got flooded.
Scoops Keefe just got us flooded yesterday.
That might have been the problem, so I apologize for that. But I'll tweet this out. We got top to bottom. But all you need to know is there's only 4 teams we have in the top tier: Champagne Supernova, Chiefs, Eagles, Lions, Niners. I'm even kind of skeptical on the Eagles, but then don't look back in anger. We have Patriots, Giants, Panthers.
Okay.
So it's like 3 of the best teams are in the NFC, 2 of the worst teams are in the NFC, and then it's like the AFC is just like all together.
And it's all right in the middle. So there's a Tier Tuesday here on Jones and Keefe. He'll tweet those out shortly at Keefe21.